Hi all, welcome back to Cara Battle Philippine Sea Scenario 6. Oh, I have no idea what part I'm on. Give me a sec. This is part 45. Okay. I recorded the part yesterday, so I've not, I know I'd been neglecting things here a little. But yeah, we had some, a little bad luck, didn't we? What is it? Cabot, CVL Cabot took some hits. Its flight deck's inoperable. It took, 3 out of its 5 possible hits. Yeah, so it's got some restrictions and whatever, and the flight deck's inoperable. I mean, we could have got a little unluckier than that, I suppose, and got one of our CVs because they had flights up on the flight deck, so we kind of got lucky with that. Well, almost blundered a bit with that, but no, I think I would have realised that you have to actually target one of the ships. You can't. It needs to be one of the ships specifically that's targeted. So I think we've done that right. I think we do it all right. Okay, let's just, I've maybe not got time for a whole part here, but hopefully if I get a bit done, I can finish it off later. Or we'll see, we might get through it all. So we're on phase 3. Just starting phase 3. Move all air raids. Did I... They had an air raid. I'm assuming I just took it off then. I've got air raid. No, that's 3. It was 4, wasn't it? Is it in here still? No. Well, they did hit us. I must have just took it off. Now. Yeah. What have I done there? Did I sort of get mixed up when I was looking at the whole damage thing? It should be air raid 4A, I think. And I can see it's over... Because I put the fighter point back, and we had an attack point, and of course that attack point managed to avoid getting hit and actually done some damage. I'm not seeing the count. Oh, there it's here. Ah, okay, I can see what I've done. Look, it's still sitting down here. You know how I set things up here to attack. So that, no, it doesn't come off, does it? What happens is, this would have went back in here. And the air raid marker would go with it, because it needs to show that they've still got an air raid in progress. Yeah, I want to say we put these in here, is that right? I think so. I'm looking across at 3A there, and it's moving some naval air points along. So these did survive. So I think they get to come back and they go in that box there. And then when we activate Butai 4 again, they'll move along. And once they get along here and drop into there, then take the air raid marker off. That was it, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. And they still have a CV, so they're quite capable moving things through the tracks there. Okay, so as for moving air raids, there's none to move then. No, because they don't move on that track with that. They only move once per turn. Right, so roll for mission movement and then draw some sequence checks. Right. Yeah, and we've had 2 phases already. I can see 2 dice there across in the corner. So let's roll a third dice. I've rolled a 5. So put this dice out here with a 5 on it. And how many chits are we drawn? It should tell us up the top there. It's 6 actually. So 6 chits, and this is phase 3. So yeah, let's just get on with that then. First one is Butai 1. So Butai 1, just a quick glance at what he's got. He's, Well, actually, while we're up there then, so he's going to move this along to here. So he's got up to range of 7 available. These are available points. He's still got 2 CVs and a bunch of support ships. A lot of lost points there. Now, yeah, where was that getting? See, are we not taking a couple of ships away from him? And what did I do with the lost points? This is what was maybe bothering me, that I felt like maybe some of the lost points should have went away when the ships went away. I don't know. It's been a little while since I dealt with all that. That bit of it seems to be a little confusing to me still. The whole damage situation and what happens when ships are damaged, when ships are eliminated, what happens to these naval air points, lost points, and yeah, all of that is a bit of a muddle. But I did kind of say this is my first playthrough of the game, and it's I'm certainly going to have another game of this, and yeah, hopefully I can iron out some of these sort of issues that I've got with that. So anyway, Butai 1, right, we've moved the track, so his spotted status is going to get altered as well. So yeah, he's not located anymore. Yeah, and this was our worry. So we're looking for, where's it, approximate sighting. But he's in this hex here. Now the problem is, I think I said he's going to move 1 hex away, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's going to move 1 hex back. I think he's going to move into that hex there. Because we've got airstrike 4 heading towards him. But as long as he does not turn up, yeah, because phase 3 I'm going to get to move that to there. Phase 4 I'm going to get to move that to there. Well, actually, I'm going to have to move 2 more. So yeah, well, we're hoping our spotting plane that's going, there's a spotting plane going out that way, isn't there? Yeah, that he might see him and bring him back to some better state than spot. I mean, as long as we've got him approximately sighted, I'm fine with that, because the likelihood of you not being able to contact him is pretty low. Right, anyway, that's that done. So checking for air raid. Well, I've already counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's 8 hexes away. Now we are on the 1610 turn. Yeah, it's the last step of being in this band here, isn't it? So that's a no modifier. Well, I counted 8, didn't I? Yeah, so there's no modifiers. So we're rolling, he needs a 5 to possibly launch a raid. And so we rolled a 4. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame, because he had the... well, I said they're at range 7 though, aren't they? So that wouldn't have been any good, because he's 8 hexes away. Right, so he's not going to launch a raid, and now he's going to move away further even. And he's got a choice of there or there, and this is more easternmost, so this is the one that he moves to. But, like I say, this time, fortunately, our search plane goes right out to that hex this time, and it should get a look at these two, or attempt to try and spot them. So, okay. So that was the first Chow the Cup, Butai 1, so let's get the next one. Force B, Bravo. Right, hunting about. Oh, there he's there. Right, so he's a small surfer, so he's just become unspotted now. Yeah, I think I spoke about that though, didn't I? Because we were worried about him, and then we realised it wasn't really an issue anyway. So that comes off, so he's now unspotted. He does not check for raid. He doesn't have a Butai. He's going to move in the 5 direction, which is this way. So he's going to move down there, and that'll be him. But like I said, he's not going to be able to escape. Anyway, Yeah, that's fine. Right, that's second chit drawn, so number 3. Butai 3. So, yeah, I'll jump across here first. So again, this is Butai 3. This is the one that's only a level 2 still. So this is going to move down the track. So that's going to come off. So, and then that'll go down to servicing, and then these will come along to 0 to 7 range available as well. And Butai 3, is that the one that we're shadowing up there? It is. It wasn't spotted at all anyway, so the only problem is the shadow marker. That's going to do something, isn't it? What happens there again? Because when it is activated, something happens to us, doesn't it? We've got to roll on that. There we go. That's there, 14.152. When the Shadow Japanese Force is activated, resolve an ASW attempt, excuse me, 14.17 against the sub. If the sub becomes pinned, it loses contact and ceases to shadow the force. Otherwise, it accompanies the moving force to that force's new hex. Right. Well, I'm not sure if it's moving or not, but we still need to do that because it does say when it's activated. So ASW, right, it's here. I've got it here. ASW table. Sorry, I know that's a glary bit, but I've been moving my lamp. I moved the lamp in there. Yeah, it's better being further away as possible, I think. Right, well, it's not glary where we're looking anyway. So, yeah, I've got a roll on this. Now, modifiers, first roll only. Oh, yeah, that means not that one. So, -2 if the sub is shadowing. Well, it is shadowing, so we're going to get a -2 there. Yeah, so we're going to get a -2 on this, and we have to roll on this. Let's just roll first and we'll find out. So 7 -2 is 5. I think that's probably bad enough. So 5 to 7, yeah, it's pinned for 1 turn. Yeah, we needed 1 to 4. So it's pinned for 1 turn. It's pin 1. So, and then that means it stops shadowing, doesn't it? If some becomes pinned, it loses contact and ceases to shadow the force. Yeah, so it's not going to be shadowing it even if the sub, even if the force does not move. And I think we're going to indicate that by putting a pin marker. So the shadow bit flips over back to his fin back status. Let me just check if 1, 2, 3. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is 9 away, so it doesn't want to move actually. So that's going to stay like that. And it's not going to move. However, this is still going to check for an air raid, Grant. Yeah. So that was just dealing with my sub side of it. So, and he's 9 hexes away, so no modifiers, needs a 5 to consider a raid. And not again, a 2. So not to be. And like I say, he's not going to move because he's 9 hexes away and he's already... yeah, which is the one that's not launched a raid? Well, it's not got a Butai display, is it? This is this one here. R, H even. Right, well, we'll maybe get to him. Okay, so, yeah, he's not going to move because he's already launched a raid and he's 9 hexes away, so that's fine. So that's Butai 3 dealt with, that's the third chit. We have 3 more still to come. So here we go. We have Guam, right, and that's, well, Guam's a whole lot of nothing, isn't it? Yeah, I don't need to do anything with that, I don't think. I'm pretty sure because we had 7 loss points, and the number you can get is 7, which means 7 minus 7 is 0, and yeah, I don't even think there's no point in rolling the dice. I thought at first you need to roll the dice, but the maximum you can get is 7. That's why I play with. If I played this game again, I would play with that other rule where that can be a variable amount. might make it. Yeah, okay, so moving on. Number 5, we've got Force S, Sierra. Not seeing that, not seeing that. Does it possibly come off? I think it must have done, because I can't see it anywhere. So looking for Force Sierra. Ah, it has, it's came off. So it must have been checked before, and how can that happen? Have we done a search on it or something? It gets removed. It becomes a false contact. Yeah, I know, we've seen it before. We've drawn chits out before that the force isn't on the map. So it just becomes a no event thing, no effect. I'll put that at the side as well. Just so, yeah, I need to go through them anyway to whittle ones out, because some of these might have came out as well as possible. Or they might have done after we've done our search segment this turn. Which, no, usually till phase 4. Right, one more chit to go. So let's draw that. Force O, Oscar. Just looking at that. Right, that should be out here somewhere. That could be it there. Right, so it's a large. It was spotted. It is now not spotted. It's going to be located. Right, so it's a level 1 large. So yeah, that might launch a raid. We need to. Do we do that first, or do we roll the dice first? I can't remember. Hang on. So yeah, can it potentially launch a raid? Well, yes, it could, because it's a large. Yeah, we'd still need to roll the dice here before we then look into it more, don't we? Yeah, we do. We do. So how close is he? He's got close, hasn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, he's only 4 hexes away, so probably going to get a plus modifier to this. Yeah, he's going to get a +2. So +2 needs a 5 result. Rolls a 10, +2. So yes. Now, this is where I was looking, because I think this is where I need to be, because we still need to just check. We need to check the level 1 to level 2 upgrade thing to see what it becomes. If the force is level 1, large, medium or small, use the level 1 to level 2. Yeah, and then we also need to also check the commitment after that as well. So it's still, not impossible for it to do something, but it's probably unlikely. Right, there's a level 1 and level 2. So yeah, there's no modifiers. We're on the large, so you can see we need to hit a carrier option here for it to be considered. So it needs to be a high roll, no modifiers. That's probably not going to do it. Well, no, that's not going to do it. That's not a high roll. So even on the large, that would become a medium surface. So that means it is not going to be considered, and Force O, Oscar is just going to move in the 5 direction, which is going to be southeast. Oops. He's moving in there. Still located. And there we go. Right, was that the last one? I think it was, Yeah, that's 6 chits drawn, so we can take that dice away. That's our 3rd phase of chit drawing done. Yeah, I'll press on a little bit. So we've done all that, and none of that's happening. So we're going to move air missions and then adjust fuel markers, right? So again, I'll just do it from what we've got there. Not got as many now, have we? The 1, 2, and 3. Actually, 3. There's nothing in 3 now as well. So That should be there just to mark it. Well, and 6. It doesn't matter about putting that there, but it just makes it look like... Right, so... Air Mission 4, yeah, that's the one. That's the airstrike that's going out to Butai 1, and hopefully still going to keep it. So it moves 1 there, and drops its fuel from 9 to 8. Air Mission 5 is at critical 2, so my guess is he's coming back. Oh, he's going to land. Oh dear. Are we going to be able to land all these? I don't know. I'm just looking. Well, nothing we can really do about it, is there? Yeah, because I kind of want to launch stuff from them this turn. Right, well, anyway. So he's got to come back. We can't mess about. So he's coming back in there. Airstrike 5. That's him critical 3. That's got nothing. Right, airstrike 7. Well, hold on then. Did I... Or did I not spend the 3? I did not spend the 3 because we attacked that air raid again, didn't we? So that I should have spent 1. Hang on though. Oh dear. I think I messed that up because I did not give myself the critical. Damn it. I remember talking about it as well. I did not give myself the modifier for that, did I? When we had the combat, I just obviously glazed over that. Where is it? No. Oh, come on, Grant. That one, their combat table. So when we fought them, well, when we attacked the fighter and the bomber, we didn't hit them anyway, but we should have got a -2 to our die roll. However, I'm going to have to check back because we should have been at critical when they fired at us. Actually, I want to say that they weren't far away. My recollection was it was a 6 or 7, but they should have been getting a +2, which would have meant they could have aborted. Damn. So they would have had 2 strength in the attack. None of them which got hit in the anti-aircraft. So I think things might be worse here. Or I might need to roll another dice. So the result would have been 8 strength because they would have had 2 planes, which would have been it would have only been 1 die roll, but it would have been a +1 instead of -1. I want to say the die roll was 7, maybe. Or with a +1, but then remember I mistakenly started adding things on. So hang on. Well, if I was giving it a -1 though, that'd be a 6. No, how many hits did we end up taking? We took 3 hits. So there's 3 hits. And none of these had applied. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and check that. So that would have just been the last part of the video, actually. Last video. So I'll go back and check that, and it might well be that we've got 4 hits instead of 3. Which in actual fact might make something different regarding the damage side of it. Okay, I'll have a look back. Let's just get through this bit. Because, yeah, I've definitely forgot that. I have, because I remember talking about it. So, 1, 2, 3. He should be on critical 0 at the moment. Well, he should have been on critical 0 when we attacked the last turn. So now he's just wanting to land. Oh, yuck. They're going to land too. Grant. This isn't good, I don't think. Oh, and we've got one of our flight decks inoperable. Look, this is full. Well, hold on. It's not full. I can land one. But then if I land, no, then I can't launch. So if I want to launch these, that means I can't land anything there. I could land one here only. I can't land anything there. So, and then over this side, I could land two. Can I land 3? I kind of feel I'm not, but I don't know. I know the limit's 3, but carrier operation limits, flight deck limit is 3. Launch or land, not both, no, is 2, yeah. What you can do is the flight deck limit can be 3, which means you can have, you can have, I could have 1 in there and I could have 2 in there. So I could have that. So I could land 2 there, but it means I can't launch from there. So I could have 2 in there. I can have 1 here, that's 3. If I'm wanting to launch these, so that's 2, 3, 4, that's, yeah, that's not good. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I've got 11 aircraft I want to land. Oh man. Okay. I'm just wondering now if the cat mission, this one, I could just move it down to the other half of the task force. But then it's going to move this turn next, and then it's going to be landing on a fuel critical with 3, I think. Well, it's either that or you just don't launch. If I don't launch anything this turn, I can land 2, 4. No, I can't land any there, Grant. I can't land any there because that's only got a capacity of 1. Yeah, so I could land 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and that still leaves 3. So yes, you can do that if you do divert that air mission 7 back to the other half of the task force. And then it's going to, yeah, I'm going to have to do that, I think. So that's a mess. So now while we're on, so it's air mission 7 we're looking at. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to move him. You know what, I'll just move him into that house instead. Just to stop any confusion. Oh, where's that going? Is that landing too? No, that's on its way out. Good. Right, so air mission 7's moved from there to there. That's going to cost me 1 fuel. That's me down in critical 1. So then he's going to move in there next turn, next phase, critical 2. And then he'll land for critical 3. Yeah, or for that matter, he might be able to move back to that one. There's just no space just now to do that. Right, and then air mission 8. I want to say we were heading him for Butai 1 as well, were we? Don't know. I'm still not 100% sure about if you need to be saying where it's going. I think as long as you're heading towards a target that's spotted, but I don't know. Nobody's ever said anything about that. It's something I maybe need to ask about, but yeah. So I moved him 1. He spends 1 fuel. He's down to 12. And yeah. Yeah, I suppose the thing is, these guys... Right, hang on. No, they did move, yeah. Airstrike 5, that did move back, didn't it? Yeah, it did. So it's going to be... They're going to be rolling on critical 4, so... yeah, there is a chance some of them might not survive. Although I need to launch before I land anyway, so I need to make that decision. So I've got to hope that they're all going to land, so... I don't think we're launching another raid this phase. Okay, that was me, moved all my air missions, adjusted fuel. Again, I'm just going to skip by the search, and we're going to go into air operations. So now I do just need to decide I'm going to launch. Well, I don't think I can, because if I do, I'm not going to have the capacity to land these 8 aircraft. So... yeah, that is right. I can, as long as I don't launch from there, I can land 2 there, can't I? Because the capacity is 3. Capacity is 3, but the launch or land part is only 2 for a CV. Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to launch anything. Race service ready. Unlikely. No, this is only one we could, but we do not want to do that. Hangar 2 from servicing. Probably not as well. We've got loads of stuff sitting in the hangar, but... yeah, we did kind of want to send our strike out there, but we can do that next phase, so it's maybe not that big a deal. Well, it kind of is, because we're running out of time, aren't we? Anyway, lower flight deck to hangar. I don't think there's anything. No, and then land. Right, so we're going to land... airstrike mission 5, so I'm going to take that away, and we're going to spend its fuel point now while we remember. So it's landing on critical 4, and these are the aircraft, so I'll bring them down because we are going to have to roll on these. So critical 4, there we are down there. That's the safe return table I've got there anyway. So critical 4, we did spend the 1 fuel to land, so that was fine. So we get a +4 for the critical. Doesn't apply, and doesn't apply. So +4, we need 11 or less, right? So I'm going to go left to right, and I'll just roll, and well, I can maybe get them all in as well. Right, so for the first one, with a +4, 4 plus 3 is 7, he's good. It's 11 or less is good. Yeah, 11 or less is good. Actually, I could probably get that in there as well. Right, second one. He's good. Third one. Oh, nice low rolls. So good. That's all our fighters say. To be honest, it's probably more important than the other ones. 6 plus 4 is 10. That's okay. Right, next. Right, he's toast. So 10 plus 4 are 14. So he's eliminated. Yeah, it's straight up eliminated. So yeah, in fact, it's only a 10 that's going to guarantee elimination. Even a 9, we get to roll again. So that was a bit unlucky. Right, so next one. No 10s, please. 6 plus 4 is 10. He's good. Ooh, 8 plus 4 is 12. So that's a roll again. So we want less than a 6. And I got 7, so he's toast as well. Not good. Right, and then the last one. Oh, come on. 8 plus 4 is 12, so I re-roll again. Less than a 6. We get a 6. How about that? 3 of our attack planes eliminated. And there you go. We didn't need to... We could have been landing that other... It's because we're only landing 5 flights now. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think our luck's left us. Starting to There's a big pile of aircraft here that are being eliminated. So, and then, right, these are going to land. So we've got 3 fighters and 2 attack planes. So let's have a look. And it's just these 2. So yeah, yeah, I think I'm going to go 2 attack planes in here. Yeah, and then I've got 3 fighters, so no, I can't put any in there. I can put 1 there, and yeah, I can't put 2 in there either. So, okay, I'll just put them in there then. I think. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so in actual fact, I could have landed. Well, the other one had only 3 aircraft. Or could I? Yeah, I could, because I could have landed 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. But you don't know, eh? You don't know what's going to, like, be eliminated. That was kind of a bit of a bad result we got there. Okay, so that's landing onto air-air combat. There's not going to be any of that. Right, I think I'll maybe just wrap this up as a short part, actually, because I think we're going to get through this. There's a couple of things maybe might come up here. Right, so there's no air combat, no Japanese air attack, no US air attack. Clear unoperative flight decks. Well, we've got one of them on that guy here. So we weren't allowed to clear it last turn because it had just happened. However, does that say 12.13? So let me find the rule there. Yeah, maybe I think there's a dice roll involved. So here we are. At the end of each action phase, not game turn, roll 1 die for each inoperative flight deck marker. On a net roll of 7 or higher, markers removed. Do not make the roll in the same phase in which the damage is suffered. Yeah, that's why I couldn't do it last turn. It can potentially have an inoperative flight deck. Right, so I'm assuming there's not a chart. It just says... I think we just need to roll a 7 or higher, Grant. I don't know. I don't know if it's on the play rates there or not. So we'll go with that. So we've got 1 inoperative flight deck. So we want a 7 or higher to remove that. And if not, then it's not so good. And we failed. I'm sure it rolled off the 7 there. Right, so it stays on then. Okay. Clear deck crashes, we don't have any of that. Advance the phase marker, which we can do. And in phase 4, and then that goes back up to move all air raids. And there we go. Right, so on phase 4, so we are going to have our search this turn as well. So I will just cut it there, and then, yeah, I might get back for another part tonight, maybe. If not, again, I want to clear this up. Just cycling through D-Day at Tarawa as well, just finishing it off as well, and thinking ahead to what's next. I've got something I want to do. I want to do that Civil War one, that Give Us Victories. I want to do that, but I'm also going to get a Christmas game, so not sure where that's going to be yet. But we shall see. Right, okay, I'll leave it at that, and I'll be back with the next part soon. Okay, cheers.